Alessandra Barrett, Senior Content Editor for JOC, and I'm at our 2019 LogTech Conference with Carolyn Glynn, Director of Imports for SeaLink International. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you've just finished our panel on automated procurement. What can you tell me about how the panel went and the topics that were discussed?
Well, I have to admit this was a very interesting panel. There's a lot of complexity and a lot of uncertainty around where this is going and how it will affect the market. Overall, I think it is a great idea. I think it'll add a lot of efficiencies to the process, which is very laborsome and very manual. So I think we're going in the right direction. Although I don't think we can completely get away from having that human touch, I do think that there's a lot of value in how this is going forward.
What do you see as the biggest hurdle in moving forward, let's say, for the next year?
I think it's how the contracts are going to be handled. There's a lot of contracts with carriers that are out there where they do not hold to the allocation commitment. So how is that going to be played? We know if we ship with shipper A and we don't meet our commitment, we don't have to pay the penalty. But if we ship with shipper B, then there's a penalty and we have to pay that. So how is that going to be worked out and calculated into the process and the decision making?
So with automation, what would be one area that you think procurement is just ready to move forward to the next step?
I think analyzing where your risks are, I think, is where we are able to go forward with the bots. I think in analyzing your costs and your risk is really where the decision making is really effective with where the program is now.
And the human element, like you said, we're not going to get away from the human element. How might that evolve? What do you think about that?
I think eventually procurement in a traditional sense is a very manual process. But I think with the new technology that is coming out, I think procurement is going to have a new look. Procurement the way it's done today is not going to be the way it's done tomorrow or next year. I think as this evolves, then the procurement is going to have to take on a new set of skills and a new set of tasks that are completely separate from how it is now. And I think the companies that are able to adapt that to that new process, those are the ones that are going to really excel and do well with this new automation movement.
Now, you have a diverse background in logistics. What excites you about the LogTech space right now in the tail end of 2019?
What really excites me about this is really being able to bring efficiencies, maximize our decision making, and really cut down on that time that is spent on manual processes, because that'll allow us to take our jobs and our tasks to a new level. We can spend it on things or tasks that will allow us to really expand where we're wanting to go and look at more options and more ideas to really bring the most cost-efficient and effective measures to our companies.
Thanks for sitting down and speaking with me today, Carolyn.
Thanks.
I've been speaking with Carolyn Glynn, Director of Imports for SeaLink International.